you can go any direction. We're literally like, oh well, we just listed out every single direction almost any draft could go, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Oh man, this matchup is going to be so fantastic. Let's get into it. Luminosity Gaming, Zeta Division, first picks. I think the Hoopa Band makes a ton of sense. Take that one away. Ooh, a Sarah Aura Band, kind of a call out towards Overlord. That's the first band.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. They're going to ban the duck themselves, which means that they wouldn't be first picking this, right? That's a sign that Luminosity would not take it first pick. They could very easily. Mimikyu, that's targeted trainer, right? I mean,
we're in a weird spot where Zeta Division could literally go for our Comfey back-to-back.
Could you first pick Talon from Luminosity Gaming? Like, there's a chance. You gotta take Blitzy.
I think if you make Zeta Division commit to something here, and those are two very good commits now.
I'd be happy to commit to those, I think.
Yeah. So in doing this, you take Inteleon, but you do give Slash the Umbreon. That's the decision you're making, I think. Whoa! Okay. That's a total departure. They're playing it a little bit more safe. They want to have Braum have more info. Yeah, interesting.
I don't know if I necessarily like that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, you can go so many directions.
Love that. Yeah, great two counter plays.
Yeah.
That's going to be nasty. Okay, Zeta Division still has a chance to play a Comfey duo with the Leafeon if they want to. Okada going to be locking in the Zoroark. We're going to see. I mean, this has been Luminosity Gaming's bread and butter, winning tournament on tournament with that combo. Zeta Division, showcase a look on it.
So inside baseball here, when we were talking to LG, I asked about slow grow and its potential uses in this exact type of matchup, and Slash said, I cover that with Mamoswine real easy.
Okay, interesting.
That's literally what he mentioned in our interview. And Overlord on Blaziken is sick.
Also, the crowd popping off for Overlord's Blaziken, which I actually think is so cool. This is something that Luminosity talked about a little bit, is like, obviously they're going to be playing against a lot of Japanese teams in front of the home crowd. They are not the hometown favorites right now, but there are a large contingent of Luminosity Gaming fans here in Japan, so that's so cool to see the energy and support in this matchup. I mean, don't worry about it. I think that largely Zeta Division fans are going to be a little bit louder, but it's cool to see you're going to have some energy back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of any other Japanese team that isn't Zeta Division, you want LG to try and sort them out now and put their backs against the wall.
Yeah, likely, right?
Very fun draft, very exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, look how far Leafeon went down, you know, there's an opportunity for Trainer to jump on it early, actually commits the talent play instead.
Okada on the Metagross makes a ton of sense to me. If Comfey is going to be your only healing opportunity, you just need something that can self-sustain, right? Okada is going to be on an island for a large part of this game. That's how Zeta Division always plays. Okada ends up hanging out in the top half for a really long time. We've seen them a lot on Garchomp and Blastoise, but now it's changed to Metagross. Makes sense in this scenario.
I feel like Furious is going to be very important for this match. I mean, being able to get land snapshot damage on targets that you want to get low enough that you can burst them down with the phase on them, or get the extra damage.
Ready? Go! Oh, perfect. We nailed that one.
You did good.
That was sick.
Wait didn't tell us he was on. But yeah, that damage is going to be gigantic. Against the Metagross as well.
Fantastic. I think we did.
I think you're right. I think this actually comes down to Tomato and Slash.
Sorry, I was just laughing. Spraggle's not even on screen and did drop his microphone.
Nice. It's certainly not going to work.
Yeah.
Luminosity Gaming, your purple team. Zeta Division, your orange team. All right.
Thank you.
You walked away.
Okay, so a 3-player push on the top side.
Comfey on Beldum early sucks. Ooh. Like, it's so difficult to play into.
Beldum early.
Beldum Comfey.
Yeah.
It's just miserable.
Yeah, that iron defense, the defense boost is crazy, and then that huge boosted auto attack. It's slow, it's predictable, but if it lands, it hurts so much.
And when you're a little baby, you really don't have a lot of tools to get away from.
Ooh, wow. Look at this. Vidopo kind of punishing the one buff rotation from Trainer on just the Fletchling at the moment. Is they going to steal the blue buff? But Curios with the water gun is going to put a lot of damage in.
Yeah, that's an understatement. That was nearly a KO.
Forcing them back is not irrelevant here.
Yep. That's massive. Slash playing this really aggressively. Showing up. Ooh. I mean, for so many crazy threats in the early game, a little bit of a passive look from both these teams. I mean, so scary, but maybe a cold situation.
I mean, I think LG had some really good evasive maneuvers. I mean, both Rom and Vitopo went in to try and see if they could chip someone and successfully dodged out, did LG. So they're testing the waters.
Oh, totally.
They're testing the waters.
They're testing the waters for blood. You know, that's what it feels like. It's like there's a bunch of sharks, and they're like the moment they sense a bit of weakness, somebody is getting jumped on.
100%. Well, we're going to first look at maybe a mini team fight. 8 minutes to start, and the birds are there, and they're gone.
Yeah, I would don't contest that. Right. Good coverage here. Hurkata rotating around to actually cut off.
Overlord did get hit by Grass Knot, so that got really scary there for just a brief moment, but is able to get away and get the berries. But this Comfey Zorak duo, this early game was a little too strong.
Crowd popping off for Overlord.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fun to see Overlord get KO'd by like his signature, kind of, in a way, right? Like this little bit. Yeah. Not that it's not never going to happen. It hasn't happened before.
Right. Well, Slash does go down, but a little bit of scoring will get them their evolution into the Ghost Swine, feeling a little bit stronger about that in particular. Wow, Kyrios on the run right now. Gonna get shut down. Zeta Division on this hunter pattern.
Here you have it.
Was it Sprinkles who was really talking well about the Topo before this tournament?
Yeah,
like a lot. Well, I'll admit it, he's right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't tell him, but yeah, he's incredibly correct.
Yeah, obviously I know that everybody on Zeta is quite good, but particularly today is looking very, very special.
Okay, so Luminosity Gaming going to be going all the way to the top side. Trades on both. Leafeon going down, but of course getting a KO before doing so. They don't have a Metagross to contend with, just Matang at the moment.
But not necessary. They got all the minutes. They got
A little bit of a comeback. Talonflame trying to get some stacks for Trainer. Get it as low as possible so we can potentially break this goal zone and a bigger margin. Luminosity Gaming punching back.
Yeah, well done. Well done. I like this lack of contest that they had downstairs, just trying to find some value somewhere else. They are going to need to get Mammoth one online. That's going to be critical. You can't say it's the way you deal with it if you don't have it online to go there in there.
Yeah, multiple Unite moves used by Luminosity just simply to get out. There was a Bliss assistance used earlier on by Otter to try to support Overlord, but unfortunately not a single one of those gambles going to work out in their favor.
Running through them. Yeah. Okay, chance for some damage. Just really going for
nice
wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful block.
Snipe Shot, it does go through wild Pokemon. It doesn't go through player Pokemon. So Wajiro hopping off is a chance to absorb a Snipe Shot before it can land on the Zoroark. I mean, really heads up Comfey player.
So Elo season 2.
Yeah. It always comes back.
Honestly, I think a really, really well-played Comfey is awesome to watch.
Yeah.
The difference between like the top level Comfeys and like just really good Comfeys is infinite. Yeah, it's a different character.
Top level, yeah.
I'm playing with one hand on the controller, eating a sandwich.
Yeah. And you're like, hey,
Floral healing.
That's like great healing.
You're gonna hop up, grab some more flowers. No, I'm not.
Overlord in a 1v3, gonna lose that one handedly. Slash does make it back to the goal zone, but not without any kind of concern. Very, very low on HP.
Zeta Division really in command here, without a doubt. They're playing well.
Yeah, you can see Rom on this Leafeon, like as soon as they get any kind of engagement victory, is immediately just taking a peek into the enemy central area. Whether it's that blue buff up, it's that red buff up, I can knock it out so quickly that it might be an opportunity to take it away. Regieleki is not going to land. Mammoth makes it in time, but hey, there we go. Luminosity Gaming does find a way to secure a Regi steal.
It's a nice little boost, but they just haven't been fighting together quite yet. And I know that's not their goal. Wow, Regieleki goes in. That's actually huge.
Can they get me both? Yeah. Oof. They get beat Oppo, but that's all they can achieve in that fight. Grass Knot slowing down Overlord as well. Yeah. Gonna try to get a little bit of healing with that fire punch, but not enough. Yeesh. What a start from Zeta.
Actually almost won that fight after being at like 1 HP. Okay, they didn't actually manage to find Hurkata. That's pretty big. They're getting some reverse EXP. I mean, look at the levels. It's actually I want to say, is it slightly in LG's favor? Yeah, no, not quite. No.
So, I mean, getting Batopa was huge.
Yeah.
And then getting the Ice Fang repositioned into finally Kyrios hitting a snipe shot in that combination has done them a lot of good here.
Yeah, Vidopo actually had almost a 40-second respawn timer when they got KO'd in that situation. So having a phenomenal early game, already at level 14 and still a minute away from the final stretch.
We just had the double support core rundown for their Unite move.
Are on a one-track mind right now.
Like, hey, if I get these 13 points in, great. If not, I'm knocked out and I get my Unite move back.
Yeah, please, just give me my Unite move back.
Oh, this is pretty aggressive. Ooh, big. Weird timing on that. Felt like really late to try and really get that KO.
I don't think they were looking for it. I think they were really worried that the final hit of Faith attack was going to take out the talent. They'd rather just dodge away.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it comes back quick, but it's a little bit scary to use it at, 250.
Totally is. Okay, Regieleki has spawned in. Good forward pressure by Kokata. Going to capitalize by the Zoroark. Vidopo getting a ton of damage. Overlord threatening some damage as well.
Flash pop their Unite move. Parachute 2, that's huge. Trainer going down quickly.
Yeah. All
their respawn timers are short.
Yeah. Good silver lining. They do have a Regieleki walking towards their home goal zone right now, which is the opposite of a silver lining. A rusty lining.
Cloud. Dark cloud.
A cloud, yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute. They had a little bit of opportunity there. They're kind of getting caught out, but there may be an escape. Although, hold on, Trainer went in really far. That's unfortunate. Gets taken out. Otter gets taken out as well. That was just not the engagement that LG wanted. Instead of going to take advantage of this and burn down replays, it looks like they are.
Yeah, they went all in on Vidopa. Like, it was just, we need to knock out this sword. They don't have enough time. We've seen Overlord make secures like that before, but unfortunately not going to happen this go around.
That was really Zeta Division's game from start to finish.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, there was no breathing room allowed for Luminosity Gaming there. Well done by Zeta, and that looks like a tough. Oof.
I think Luminosity did a really good job of fighting their way back into standing a chance at the end, but then the way they got caught out just completely got rid of any prospect of winning. Like, that was just, I don't know if it was like miscommunication, miscoordination, or coordination, whatever word. It was something not good.
I honestly think their coordination was fine. They just aimed for the Zoroark and they didn't get the KO, and they're all in now, and it's a situation where Metagross Unite is going to shut you down after that. Like, I mean, taking out a level 15 Zoroark is paramount in some of these final fights. Unfortunately, you swing and you miss sometimes, and Zeta Division is feeling way better about that.
I'm not sure if they're able to even get a follow-up if they do, right? Two members at least were still back and spawn, and they did have like their kind of main damage board out there, but like, I don't know if you expect that you're gonna like take that out and then escape when it's already kind of your main target. They also had like a pretty sweet combo that they could have done if they got like a Amaswine, Ice Fang, like beating something up. It could have been cool, but that's not what happened.
Yeah, look at this. Zeta trying to make it a real situation here on the scoreboard. They want to beat LG by 1,000, and they're pretty darn close.
Yeah,
there are points there. They can pick them up. 3 seconds left. Pick them up. They're doing it. They're doing it.
I do feel like this is a tournament with like an unprecedented amount of four-digit finishes.
I know.
Like, it's been crazy so far.
What a dumpstering. Well done by Zeta. Great draft, really clever. Grabbing Slowbro first, banning Mimikyu.
I almost do feel like the Slowbro is certainly not one of the last.
So jumping into this one, how does LG adjust here? Because I definitely think they got leashed around in the draft a little bit. Very well done by Zeta Division.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Leafeon ban as the second option. You could just ban away Kofe, I suppose.
Yep.
Another option you could move towards. It looks like that will be locked in. Zeta Division not going to be changing their ban strategy. Confident with what worked so far. Yeah, that's the big question mark, right? I think you might have to.
I'll tell you what it's not, and it's A9.
That would be wild. But okay, Trainer going to take the Leafeon in this first pick.
Well, because then you put them on either like Hoopa Umbreon, Blissey, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you get the what's left, right?
Blissey's Arena would be interesting.
My.
Blissey Hoopa. Very
You get what's left is the direct quote that you just said, which is accurate, which is essentially literally nothing.
If there's a support player in this tournament very willing to not play a yellow background supporter Pokemon, I mean, it might be Otter.
They need to anchor this pick, though. They do not need to grab Mew now. Mew attacker is not awesome.
There are some teams that have been trying to play it. Like a few of the APAC teams have been trying to see if they can make it
You
work.
can try and play whatever you want. You're allowed to do that.
All right, Tyranitar pick incoming from Zeta. Here we go.
I mean, they've done other options. They have the Mewtwo support as well, so it's not like it's like them stealing it away would end their opportunities. But wow, they're really kind of going. I mean, this is a scary team. Oh my goodness, on the Zeta Vision side, this bird is going to be a problem. There's no way we see.
Yeah, likely going to be Trick Koopa. I think we're going to see Watcher and Tomato swap, so I think that would make a little more sense in that scenario. Overlord looking at potentially a Buzzwole as a soft answer, and Curios going to lock in Meowscarada.
Interesting.
Super interesting choice from Luminosity Gaming. Definitely a tech I personally did not expect. We're going to have like a very weird damage. We could see Curios and Overlord swap.
That's what I was going to say.
A very likely opportunity, but it will be that Metagross again.
You know what could have been really nice right here is instead of the Metagross, I mean, you'd have to shit the team a lot, but you go Mewtwo Y, and then you go Helping Hand on the Lucy. That could be really scary to like shift it from this melee like brawler comp to all of a sudden you have this really scary range option and double support, and it's kind of like less predictable.
Yeah,
but I mean, this works really well too. Obviously.
Yeah, so that Helping Hand would work great there. Now what you've done is created two amazing Blitz assistance targets. Now you have like Serena and Metagross set up to be truly perfect combinations in some of the late game moments.
Win-win.
Where Otter picked Mew, I think I would have liked to see Umbreon and Slash not pick in that moment. Because Slash can play either Umbreon, I could go to Otter and play like Wish support. We'd actually see Curios play in the top path too.
Yeah.
And it really opens stuff up. Plus you get yourself coverage to the Metagross, which had problems with last game. And it's just not in the mix. So I think I would have liked to see that, but
well, another game where Umbreon does not make an appearance on the draft screen
at all.
No ban, no pick. Instead, Snorlax is going to be an option. I like the Snorlax into the Talonflame specifically. A lot of fun little rest combos. You can try to block these quick moving birds, but
We missed it. We missed it.
Yeah, I had a really good point about Snorlax and Talonflame that I had to get out, so I'm so sorry about that.
It's totally fine. I think the metagame of this tournament is evolving faster than any tournament we've cast in like the last.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But probably ever, actually.
This really is just like a training ground for these teams. Like, every one of these teams is going to come out of here infinitely scarier. Like, yeah, you think NA was kind of not standing a chance against LG before? I think it's looking at wow.
That's an early KO. Jeez. All right, Meowscarada going down. It is Curios taking on the Meowscarada.
He was hinting for stats, right? Yep. If he wanted to get those in. That's an exchange you're always got to be willing to make.
Yeah.
If they get this, they probably do get this KO, right?
Maybe not. Wow, just walked away. They turned the exact same moment. It looked like they were bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just that locked in.
Yeah. Yeah, instead, Trainer just getting as much damage as they can on this Leafeon, and of course some attack weight stacks as well to work with. No KOs though. Notable no KOs. I'm excited to see Otter on this Mew. I know maybe the draft pick position wasn't optimal in that scenario, but I am really excited to see that Pokemon trying to make some waves. As good as Blissey is right now in the metagame, I do like seeing Otter on the pocket pick.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's a classic. It's always so fun to see, but it's gonna be interesting the amount of like damage or KO potential that they have. I mean, they've got a lot of damage on the Luminosity game inside, but it's not all accessible. Wow.
Oh, but Trainer.
Yep.
Yeah, those situations are so scary. I mean, Leafeon is so incredible at applying this pressure. Good rotation by the Vitobo to dodge any of the leaves, but Mew boosted auto not going to push through the shields created by the Bullseye.
I feel like Trainer didn't have the best game last game. Just never had a chance to like get to full power, but already looking to be having a pretty strong game this time around. I mean, look at that, level 8.
Yeah, Trainer was fighting from behind all game though, right?
Yeah.
The Talonflame was never ahead.
Yeah.
The Topo was just completely taken over. The engagements they were taking where they were down a level or two every time. So you're right. I mean, when you're playing these types of characters and you're fighting from that position, you have to keep trying because there's no other way into the game.
Yeah.
But it's really tough sledding.
Totally. All right, another huge engage. Didn't even need the Leafy on the Unite move, probably, but Talonflame going to fall nonetheless. That goal zone extremely low on the bottom side. And so far, Zeta Division yet to score a single point, but a good strike taking down that bus wall.
Certainly, the first point will be here. Didn't quite get there in time to stop the whole thing, but still, I mean, ahead by like 70 points. It's pretty good. They'd scored in the bottom, I think, maybe, or they're currently about to score in the bottom.
Yeah, poor Slash is trying to defend against these as long as he could, and oh no, didn't take that Citrus Berry. As soon as the goal zone being broken, the other one is going to vanish. Red Ice is secure, but look at this, Zeta Division on a mad dash to tier 2.
Immediately.
They're not even defending. I mean, Overlord was there, right? Like there was a chance to try and defend it, but it's like whatever, we'll take it. They're gonna have to deal with the Regieleki. They do take the basement Reggie in the meantime, which is pretty huge. They're trying to stay ahead in level and strength. It seems like that's what they've been prioritizing both games. Not that it's managed to happen, but ooh, nice escape. Gets the fly.
It's not like a 50-50, it's more.
Let's see where Curios goes into the Asperata. I mean, throwing again. Just one spot where you land a flower trick, maybe bring it into a group of enemies, but the Hoopa going down with some nice Overlord. Looking great.
Something
This
that,
is really
you know,
Overlord, right? Like I can't really, yeah, this Overlord, it's so weird that they didn't switch between Overlord and Curios. Like I was so sure that was gonna happen.
Nice.
Play for Flame. Super Swole Smackdown being countered by Flame Sweep.
Like this time around, so it's definitely gonna be a quicker match.
Grass versus grass type. Versus another grass type. Keep going.
Yeah, a lot of good grass
Have it, again. And Nagoya.
Two mostly harmless supports, just kind of standing by. Even if they do find each other, they're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
Although now that you've got some help, not as harmless. Great way to escape, getting out of there. But Masquerada have a
I'm
much
not even
tougher
too
time.
sure why Otter was in that position. He knew where 3 of them were. Okay.
I mean, Curios unites to try to take out a single target to the other side, but of course, is Arena going to respond immediately. Trainer doing trainer things, making sure that 40 points are being plugged in at some other point in the map, and despite Luminosity Gaming kind of losing these last couple of engagements, are holding a pretty solid lead.
Trainer also got a KO in that right before that happened. It was 1v1 that led to that. So yeah, Trainer absolutely popping off this game, which is expected on the Legion.
Yeah. Huge. All right, Overlord does find one. Actually chooses to unite move. Won't get the secondary hit of Super Swole, but it's going to take that fight. Big unite move from the Hoopa to respond, though.
Right into the power nap. That was gargantuan power nap.
Yeah.
Nice bliss assistance. Wow.
Yeah, this Metagross on the doorstep of level 12. So tanky, I'm going to say for a moment, actually gets bursted down extremely quickly. Slash can try to steal a bit of the experience if they can, but unfortunately, the Pokemon that you would want to be getting damage done in that situation is forced to recall. Curios and the Meowscarada just way too low on HP to really contend there.
Looks like Otter was kind of spacing out. Oh my goodness, there's one. Only one. This Metagross is looking like it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, Kata with a really fantastic response. Emerald two-step able to take one, but certainly not two. Zeta Division taking yet another Regieleki and setting it down, but they're also showing presence towards bottom side.
It does look like the base range is being taken. Not chance that we can still make it over here and like sneak it away. Their burn is down pretty slowly as well. They don't really have that solid damage. The Masquerada will be in the building for this attempt. The Rock's actually completely blocking it off. So as usual, Red Rock is the strongest Pokemon in the game.
Oh my
Not even close. Not even close. Good heavy slam.
But that can get with the Goya Oja as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Slash is yawn right now in this Snorlax, so it doesn't really have a big chance to block multiple targets who are attempting to score on their goal zone. Instead, trying to buy a little bit more time for Overlord, who's already bursted down. Geez, so much damage onto that Buzzwole.
One of the biggest things for
Yeah, Overlord has not really been in this game very much, and again, oh my goodness, Kokota is just maximum menace mode right now. Just running over Luminosity, who had such a good start of the game, but it's been almost shoulderless Metagross that's just been running through their team. They just don't have an answer for it. And that's not the first time we've seen that today. Like, Metagross is really kind of in a scary spot.
But this time, though,
Especially with two supports.
Yeah, there's a lot of backup
Yeah.
for that Pokemon. And it does mean that Kagana's got to play this more frontline-centric Pokemon. However, with a level lead like this, I don't think they're worried about that at all.
Yep. Not at all.
Yeah, the good news, you were mentioning it, trainer popping off in this matchup is at level 14, and they catch that Metagross early. A lot of shields though. Magnet Rise gonna give him a bit of movement speed, and Trick fails somehow.
Boy.
Oh my. That's Mew Unite move already gone as well.
You want those damages from.
They're going to unite. Yep, it's going to catch two. Gear's going
The
down.
flame sweep into a wall, classic.
Yeah, created by their
Their
teammate.
teammates.
So come on.
No matter what, could not avoid it.
Gear's the only one down right now. This is really scary. They're trying to think of whether they want to back or not. We're going to see that Talonflame back. The scariest position of all time.
Yeah.
Hoping there was nothing going to hit them.
Rom is so threatening right now on this Serena. Little 14 did just Unite move somebody in the backline, by the way. Trainer LJC taking so much damage from that Serena. I don't think they got the mobility to get away. That's going to be it. Luminosity Gaming are going to seal the Rayquaza.
Otter, you absolute MVP. They need to get points in though.
Real, yeah, it's going to become a score race very quickly. That bottom, neither goal zone broken with the initial scores either. Wow! Oh, 419. Curio still has a shield, but they need to get to a goal zone.
Oh no. Oh, Pierce is being sneaky. Oh, please just stand Curious. Please. Please stand real Curious.
Come on,
Stay
Curious.
Curious. Oh, don't
And the flash.
Okay.
And Overlord has the shield too.
They're trying to push bottom though in the meantime to try to get counter score. There's only 3 members. I mean,
Rom just playing the patient right now.
Oh, this is so scary. I think there's no way you stop this Snorlax shield.
Yawn!
Yawn!
A full heal bails him out of it for just a moment. Our full shield's gone.
Oh, what's just gone?
Oh,
Okay, they're pushing bottom southwest, right?
Yeah,
they got
pushing
50
the bottom.
points. If that goes in, that is enough.
Oh, my
clearly.
goodness.
Oh, they need to score in there. There's 26 seconds left. That's all you
Look
got.
at Kokana! Super full slam finally steps through flame sweep to clear.
Okay,
Just 20.
points in, not quite enough yet.
It needs to be Metagross. This 50 needs to go in. They need to wipe them. Overlord's down, so 4 members up.
Nice serve!
Oh, what a devastating surf from
Solar beam! Kokana's still standing!
I don't think they got enough time right now.
Oh my God!
Word!
That Otter, are you kidding me, brother?
Multiple game-saving moments in those final minutes.
That was like 6 punches in a row. Can I just point that out? That was amazing. This seems like already that alone is enough to steal. Okay, we're going back to Zeta, Luminosity. Not that we don't want to see that other game, but this is obviously one of the biggest matches of this tournament.
Yes, absolutely.
And now LG is taking the pay. This is exactly how the draft went, but the other way around.
That's funny. That's super troll. I love it. Oh, what is it called? Fable.
Into playoffs.
And possibly,
will be almost hopeless.
yeah, that Serena was brutal, but they're going to take away the Mamos.
They take down.
I like Mamoswine a lot. I mean, it's another great option for, obviously when you have this set of double support, you're going to want something that's some sort of like speedster or like super hard carry and catch them away with the Ice Fang. That's good.
Okay, now you. Where are they going to go with this?
So now we hide what Overlord wants to play here. A little bit.
It's got to be something saucy.
Or Okada's Metagross has felt amazing and looked amazing. So what is Overlord going to grab in the gutter to combat this Metagross? Because this is what you're waiting for right here.
I have no idea. I don't know if he has a pick. I mean,
I thought his Blaziken did look really good.
Yeah.
It looks pretty solid. Ooh, Absol. I like this.
Yeah,
I mean, that's shreds.
Yeah, this is actually, I like this a lot. Double speedster. That's pretty hardcore.
That feels very LG right
Curio's double stacking tree is going to be tough up front. It's just going to be tough to battle through. It's kind of its own, it scraps like a Metagross in its own sort of way, right? Tanky up front, in your face, stresses you a little bit.
Oh, man.
I gotta be honest, I'm stressed watching this.
Yeah, I was going to say, quick round of predictions. Who do we think's going to win Game 3?
I mean, I'm going to choose LG.
I
I'm a
have to choose LG, but honestly, these two teams are so unbelievably good. Like, it's kind of like watching a grand finals matchup. Right here, but
It does feel a little bit like that.
I'm going LG. I gotta go for it.
Wow, okay. I mean, Tomato on this Mammo Swine, Wajiro on the Clefable.
That's a weird one.
That is a weird one. I mean, it's been a pick in this tournament, though.
I mean, with Metagross and Mammo, I feel like Clefable is very, very good, right? You're just able to top both of them off. Mammo already is extremely bulky, has great, survivability. Metagross, throughout this tournament today, has just been a force. It's so hard to deal with. It's so hard to take this thing down. You top off its HP with Clefable, that's going to be really rough. You're going to have to get rid of that support. You're going to have to KO.
I think the concept of the fact that
Go!
I'm also just going to stop until you do the thing. I don't care how long it takes. All right, I'll talk. You can interrupt me at any point. But the fact that they've got double support on Luminosity Gaming side means that the healing of Clefable and this huge tanky comp is going to be really hard to take down now, right? It's just going to be so hard for them to burn through with only really like 2 damage.
Yeah. I love that we talked so much about how these two teams are so similar, and then we see the draft reverse a little bit in Game 3. That's really fun.
Man,
it was so funny watching Game 1 and just seeing a team essentially play Luminosity into Luminosity.
Woo, okay. Another great Metagross start alongside that Leafeon.
Such a
defining
Hero making it out to his wild work.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, though.
Defining pick in this game, it feels like, is going to be this Leafeon. Currently, it's on the side of Zeta Division. It's working out really well so far.
The fact that Trainer didn't get that again is like kind of a bummer. Not that, Talonflame is amazing, but he's doing so good on it.
I'm so used to watching Slash on Mammo Swine that like my brain is flipping the teams right now.
And he's on Hoopa, not even on Blissey. That's also wild to me. To see Slash not picking up the Blissey in this game. But
It probably means it's Safeguard helping hand.
Otter is literally clearing the center area
of the enemy central.
Come on.
Yeah, one thing Luminosity Gaming's always been very good at.
Still, for Nagoya Ultra, it's still going to be just underneath the camera.
Yep, there it is.
I guess
Do a little bit of dancing.
If they want to prolong
Okay,
the
good
game,
set.
or they
Good set so
want to have a little bit of rest for tomorrow.
A little bit split up, yeah. They could actually maybe catch out something right here. Although they're already so scared of this thing. Oh my goodness.
They're just gonna get bursted down.
Wow. Brave Bird is so good.
Yeah.
They just gotta land him though. Trainer had some near misses in Game 1.
Curious wins a big 1v1 on the bottom side, and Tomato's still stuck on the swing up in this situation. So bottom path going incredibly well for Luminosity Gaming. The problem is, Kakata's doing great on the top side. So that's the
There it is.
And there's the shutdown.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, they're gonna have to put a lot of energy into KOing Metagross.
Yeah.
It has to go down, and it can only generate one shield, basically. You can only give it one shield. You can't let this thing hang out long enough to generate multiple Gyro Ball shields.
Yeah, Wajiro might have something to say about that as this game continues, but at the moment, so far looking great. Wow! Leafeon Unite what?
That was huge.
That was massive.
LG, I'm actually really feeling it. LG is really, they're on point right now. It's their coordination, right? They don't have that much damage, but their damage that they have is ridiculous burst, and they are just hitting those targets perfectly together. It is looking very clean, at least early game.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Trick Hoopa combo come out of LG.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I've gotten a chance to see it or at least commentate it. Right now, it's crushing.
Certainly never seen double support Trick Hoopa like Blissey. That in general is weird for them, but they're showing that they can do it. And if they beat them with their own comp, that would be certainly a statement.
All right, yeah, Reggie Lucky going to be going down.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Yeah, you actually have Otter and Slash being the ones farming the wild Pokemon on the side. Really need to get that Hoopa Unite move optimally. That's what they're looking for. And hey, another KO for Overlord. Wow, actually not wanting to take the 1v1 in this situation. Does not have Unite move yet, only at level 8.
Yeah.
Get shut down by that Mewtwo Y of Rom.
regardless of that, on it right.
But you like keep
again,
pushing.
quietly, just level 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just in the bottom path, doing their thing.
No, it's just a matter of fact that we need to see what's going to happen next.
That Metagross 10, very scary. Vitopo 10, also very scary on that Leafeon.
Yeah, quickly, I think gone are the days of where you could burst it down in the early minutes of this game, but no longer. When you had the Brave Bird evolution advantage, I think that was your chance. Absol Unite to get out of the Metagross Unite. That's going to be Leafeon, the third member.
Unite leapfrog at this point.
Good blitz assistance. They got to convert on this. They have to convert on this.
You're going to heal and then you're going to try to land, but
That's tough.
that was hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they don't go down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is the situation there, but
Yeah, a lot of resources for nothing. You lost Overlords Unite, you lost Otters Unite. That's a tough one.
I know we keep saying it, but Metagross looks invincible.
It's strong.
The MVP Pokemon right now.
Certainly of this matchup, it has been.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it work out really well in a few others as well. Similar concepts too. Just hasn't gone down. Wow, great escape.
Oh no. Doing its best Talonflame impression. Eating right into the wall.
yeah, technically true. Luminosity Gaming taking their
Yes,
time.
the Rings Unbound fake pull, so everybody can go score and farm instead.
What a
Okay.
Revenant Unite move, by the way. That is Hyper Beam on Clefable, so if they want a chance to try to secure with it, they will have the opportunity. Unless Wajiro gets KO before they even get the chance. Yeah, the opportunity I mentioned
That
didn't
Revenant was
real.
preposterous.
Yeah. I think it hit 6 members of Zeta Division. The coach
The merch
backstage.
booth felt their threat. The merch booth caught the forest curse.
Oh no! Okay, it's a 5-on-1. Can we take down the Metagross?
They even united for it.
Yeah.
They got to get rid of that thing.
5-on-1.
Leafeon coming in and do some work.
Roger was done that. Overlord feeling this Absol in this game.
Yeah.
Oh my word, is he?
Beautiful.
Triple knockout. Tomato going to be the only contest, but Psycho Cut. Just does
It
so
just
much
ripped through.
damage.
There's a Quadra.
All right, someone else walk up.
Go get Coco again. Coco got a save from the Penta Ender. But
I like the preemptive blisses.
Yeah, we're taking this no matter what.
Look at how low Kokata is now. Brave Bird. Did he miss the Brave Bird?
No, it hit. That's just the size of the shield, dude.
It's just so big.
Just walking away.
Crazy.
I like the slash pulling the berry through before trainer can take it after he Brave Birded to there.
Oh no. Oh, you're all alone there. I like the attempt, I guess, but yeah, not gonna be able to get anything off of that. Still, it's
Zeta
LG.
Division, your purple team. Luminosity Gaming, your orange team.
They should have just net done it. LG's pulling this together really well, super well. When it looked like there was not a lot of options, I should say.
When there was no light.
Overlord is the that Absol has enough burst to deal with Metagross, to deal with Mamoswine, especially if Clefable doesn't get another round of Moonlight, right? Like you'll get one round of Moonlight on it, but if you can stop Clefable from getting a second round of Moonlight, that could be really big.
Like win or lose, I think LG drafted really well, and they were very smart about it. But obviously, with teams like this, it comes down to anything.
With so few teams going for rips on Rayquaza, just because the explosiveness nature of all this I mean, it's too big of a risk to do it right now. We get some really interesting endgame situations a lot of the time. It's a little bit of poke damage, not a full engage, just a little bit of a trick
I
poke.
like that. I like that like explosive gut check. Straight back through.
All right, here we go.
150 and still no.
Yeah, I mean LG is all around this.
LG's up, so you know they're kind of seeing if Zeta's going to try something. Leafeon's got 50 at the bottom.
Yeah,
Moonlight
maybe
down.
capped on the second tier, but I think
Overlord's on the hunt for Vitopo too.
Oh yeah.
Good catch.
Oh, they got the talent. Great cover by Kyrios.
Overlord's going in.
Down. Oh, so does Tree.
Overlord's still up. There's a chance. There's honestly a chance Overlord would run through this entire team right now. There's two.
Overlord!
He
All
puts
right.
together 3. There's no way Metagross and Mammo can rip that.
They can't
Oh my
rip it.
goodness, just recall.
Yeah, they just have to kind of like, they just have to sort of dance around it and make sure they can't start it. That's what they're looking at right now. Obviously,
Overlord
Zeta
bailout.
needs to start.
Bird's back. Straight into the trick, big
Wow.
engage, pull through, chunk of damage. They can't step up.
But I mean, look at
Forcing
that
out the
moonlight.
Yeah, you're forcing out the moonlight early. Now they can do it again.
Yeah. And this is just delaying them. The fact that they have to heal back up and just doing it slower and slower. And that's what they're doing. Look, they're
Whoa! 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 What a brave bird! Oh my gosh!
Trainer! 3 KOs, I think, right there. Getting one of the last ones. That's got to shut down their chances.
Wow.
20 seconds left. LG losing so bad in game number 1, but they are just dissecting Zeta Division now.
Let's freaking go, dude! Oh,
Legion of Brave Bird was perfect.
that game number 1 went so bad. I was so upset. I wanted LG to do so well.
I'm
Wow.
going to preemptively get up and then have you guys shift over because they're going to walk down here.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk to them, right?
I guess.
Yeah, here. I'm going to set up.
All right, sounds good. Luminosity Gaming.
Wow, dude.
Celebrating like they just won the tournament against Zeta Division because honestly, at this point, what a look.
Look at that, man. I mean, what a game.
Yeah.
And coming from such a bad game, like one of the worst game 1s we've seen in this tournament.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Flew with 90K. I mean, Slash puts down a Hoopa Unite move, hopes that someone will be able to